This is Lamborghini Revuelto, the latest hybrid supercar. But how these exotic roaring machines start? Have you ever wondered what the world's first electric vehicle looked like? Is it Tesla? Without further ado, let's dive into the story. The world's first car was built by a German engineer called Carl Benz in 1885. It is considered to be the first practical automobile, as it was the first vehicle to build with an internal combustion engine and was designed for mass production. It was called the Benz Patent Motorwagen. The point of Benz's invention is to bring convenience to let people travel from one place to another without consuming any animal power or human power. The Benz Patent Motorwagen was built with a single-cylinder engine powered by gasoline. It releases up to 0.9 brake horsepower and could go up to 16 kilometers per hour.
Carl's wife, Bertha Benz, thought that the car was ready to be brought to the road, so she drove the car away without his husband knowing. Driving it to a village, people thought that she was a witch. They were shocked that there was a carriage driving itself. However, Bertha knew that she wasn't only driving a car, she was driving an industry that brought people closer together. Soon, the fuel in the car ran out. Bertha somehow found a pharmacy nearby and asked the pharmacist to help her to refill the car. Guess what? The pharmacy became the world's first gas station. Bertha Benz introduced her husband's invention to the world and changed our lives forever. After Benz's introduction to early vehicles, other people around the world started to make automobiles, such as Gottlieb Wilhelm Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach's Cannstatt Daimler. For electric cars, you will ask, wait, early automobiles are powered by electricity? As I would say yes, electric automobiles were invented before gasoline cars. However, they are not practical enough for long-range usage, so they are not considered as the first automobiles. They are also forgotten until the revival in the 2000s.
As people were making cars, a huge industry has secretly started, the automotive industry. Factories were massively built around the USA, Great Britain and other European countries. The time of people traveling was shortened tremendously. People started to own cars, drive them daily, and the kind of cars are also starting to differ. Rich people started to buy luxury cars. The car they own really represents who they are.
The revolution goes after and after. Cars nowadays are not only faster, they are also better in every way. Nowadays, vehicles are built in with air conditioning systems, safety airbags, and seatbelts. Moreover, there is a system built on every car called anti-lock braking system. It can prevent a car from losing control and spinning out, which is a big safety improvement for vehicles.
There is also a hopeful element that people finally discovered to make improvements to cars: aerodynamics. You see, in the last century, aerodynamics were not an important element for engineers to take care of. In order to make a car aerodynamically accurate, it needs to be tested in wind tunnels thousands of times. By the 1950s, German and British automotive engineers were systematically analyzing the effects of automotive drag for the highest performance vehicles. Since then, cars are more aerodynamic and streamlined. Look at McLaren Speedtail, currently the most aerodynamic vehicle in the world. Compare it to the cars in the last century. How big is the difference?
The next big improvement of vehicles is the types of motors. Different types of motors give out different amounts of power. For example, hybrid engines use gasoline and electric motors at the same time to give more power and to be more environmentally friendly. V6, V8 and V12 are engines with cylinders built in the shape of V, while W12 and W16 are in the shape of W. The numbers in those engine types represent the amount of cylinders it contains. A V8 engine has 4 cylinders on both sides, not to mention a revived power source, electricity. Electric vehicles are a solution according to many governments around the world, and the amount of production of electric vehicles is growing massively.
Fun fact: why are supercars so loud? It is because of the amount of the fuel pumped into the engine and the exhaust pipe. The more fuel it consumes, the louder it could be. Some people will also modify their exhaust pipes to make the sound of the car louder.
Another big improvement is the power and speed of cars. Early cars can only release up to 10 brake horsepower and not less than the top speed of 100 kilometers per hour. But for now, normal cars are able to reach 250 kilometers per hour, while the speed record keepers are all over 400 kilometers per hour. Cars nowadays are 20 times more powerful than cars from the 1900s. Normal cars can release around 200 brake horsepower, while supercars release in the range of 500 to 2000 brake horsepower. If you wonder what brake horsepower is, it's just a unit for measuring a vehicle's power.
To summarize, the Industrial Revolution is still affecting our daily life, and you have to cherish the convenience it brought to you.